triggers me for the millionth time to hear through all spiritual and all my guides. It feels like triggering to say, well, Linda's supposed to be where she's at, and that's why she can't change to where she wants to be, and I'm where I'm supposed to be because I can't change because I'm not changing my frequency.
We didn't say you can't change. You are changing reality 1 billion times per second.
Right. It's just frustrating.
Do you not recognize that?
It's frustrating to hear you say
you are not stuck where you are. The only thing that feels stuck is your beliefs.
Right, but you're saying it about where Linda's at too. So it's everybody in the world just has to stay where they're at and trust the plan. And I was just asking.
What you are saying.
I was asking how we use the new energy to move to where we prefer, and you're saying, well, we have to do the work where we're at. And I understand that. I understand the work I have to do. I'm clearly.
But it hurts you.
Well,
it hurts you to be happy.
I'm not doing it right, or I would be not feeling that.
Does it
triggered.
hurt you to be happy all the time?
I have no idea what that feels like.
Okay.
I felt a minute here or there, like a flood of happy for a moment, but I don't know what that feels like, what you just said.
Well, just the belief. Does the belief that you can just be happy hurt you?
I don't believe it.
That's what I'm saying. So that is one belief that needs to be changed, and that's the one that can be worked on. It's the simple belief that I can just be happy.
Right. So
and the word just is very important there, because you don't need a massive fairground, for instance, to turn up to make you happy. You can be happy.
Right. And
that is your potential. That is what the aligned human being is.
When we asked the other day about what's the difference between the Lionsgates prior and the Lionsgate now, that's what I'm saying. You're like, congratulations, humanity, there's this and that. Well, what difference does it make to our personal life? We're still working on the same stuff.
We.
Humans.
You can only talk for yourself, Crystal, because you don't see the world the way it is. You see the world the way you are.
Right, but the question that I asked yesterday...
As Abraham explained, humans can only see them from the level that they look.
Right, so...
No judgment.
So yesterday, the question that Linda and I were both asking is what's different about this new energy? It sounds like the same. It's the same issues, it's the same thing.
No, you are holding on to the same beliefs, and this is what is surfacing for you to clear through.
Right.
To let go of. But there is some form of attachment to them.
I don't want them. If I could see them, I'd kick them.
You don't know who you are without that form of misery.
If I could see them, I would kick them into the light to be dissolved forever.
You're kicking the light away and hanging on to the dark, so just turn around.
So,
and stop seeing happiness as being a place or a time.
I know, but it's frustrating because if I say to you, "Hey, I want to just live on a lake for fun," you're like, "Well, no, you can't have that fun until you have fun where you're at." Like a father,
no, I haven't said that. That is how you have heard me, and that is your blockage.
Well, then that's
the fact that you cannot hear what I'm saying.
Well, then that's so for Linda.
It's
she's
not indicative of what I am saying.
So Linda's there because she has to be and she's supposed to be in that spot. I'm here because I'm supposed to be and I have to be in this spot.
You cannot take on Linda's
You keep saying that,
reality.
but this
you
is...
cannot take on Linda's frequency.
Right,
and you cannot make assumptions
right, but this...
that are based on truth.
But it was...
Unless she is actually saying it herself.
But it was Linda's question yesterday that I was asking you. So Linda also feels stuck where she's at and not having a house of her own. So Linda's feeling the same thing.
She does not feel stuck, no.
She wants...
She feels excited about the imagination of her own home. She does not feel stuck.
Right, so why can't she move to that new home?
View her as stuck.
Why can't she move to that new home was her question. In this new energy, how does she do that?
We will not answer that in this frame of energy because it will not be heard.
Right, well, okay. But the energy isn't new then, and I don't appreciate being congratulated for something that is not worthy of a congratulations. You think it looks congratulations from your point of view, but we can't use that tool until we clear all our shit, and clearly I got so much shit I could barely breathe.
It would be a good idea to take some deep breaths.
like you're holding me to a pile of shit and telling me to fucking smell it. Like the traffic, you're like, you gotta love it. I just feel very triggered by it.
That's okay. That is good. We have no power over you. We have no control over you. Our words
you do. You
ignored if you so wish.
You do. You do have power over me.
No necessity for you to believe us, to believe in us.
You do have
a problem with that.
You do have all of that because you're coming through the person that I love and trust more than any human I've ever known.
Then therein lies your difficulty. Be okay with not being okay with that.
Okay. And I'd like to move on to my other questions because
we are going to close this transmission now, and we will see you again the next time.
All right. Well, I'll just have Linda ask you the questions then. Goodbye.
Thank you.